I'm not going to comment on it.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. I mean, I
The
don't...
Strollers present Fuddy Mears, a dark, absurdist farce about all that is imperfect and flawed in the human condition. Come see it at the Bergdorf Center for the Performing Arts
Look at Paula.
on 10 Durand Road in Maplewood.
Humongous now.
Friday and Saturday performances are on March 6th, 7th, 13th, and 14th at 8 p.m., with a Sunday matinee on March 8th at 2 p.m. Visit thestrollers.org for tickets and details. Don't stay at home. Come play with the Strollers.
But I'm just... What about this article on the South Orange Maplewood Board of Ed discusses accent tongue for pilot money? Remember?
Yes.
What do you think about this? Do you have any comment on this national adjunct walkout hit season?
Adjuncts are getting.
Yeah, but some people make more than some. It just depends.
So-
But what? Let me tell you what's going to happen.
Well, why don't you introduce what it's all about first?
A number of adjunct professors at Seton Hall University will be participating in a national adjunct walkout on February 25th. The Seton Hall walkout will take place February 25th and 26th. Adjunct will be meeting on the Pirates Cove all day, both days, instead of holding classes. Two of the adjunct instructors involved in the walkout reached out to the Village Green to discuss the action, but asked that we not use their names so as not to jeopardize their employment. One instructor stressed his deep ties with Seton Hall as a lifelong pirate. He said that his allegiance with Seton Hall made the walkout that more meaningful. The institution means a lot to me, and I like to see how it shows its workers. They mean a lot to them as well. Organizers are projecting upward of 30 adjuncts participating in an action today. Adjuncts in the School of Art and Science at Seton Hall University currently make $2,100 per course, and the lifelong SHU adjunct, one of the lowest rates in the state. At Rutgers University, where adjuncts are unionized, adjuncts are paid $4,500 per course. Montclair State University pays $3,600. Fordham University in New York State pays $3,800. Even within Seton Hall University, there's an adjunct payment disparity, with adjuncts and the School of Diplomacy making around $4,500 a course. Leadership at Seton Hall say that they are aware of the difficulties faced by adjunct and are working towards a solution. Our adjunct faculty has always played an important role at Seton Hall University, and we greatly appreciate their contributions in the classroom and beyond, wrote Joan F. Guetti, Ph.D., Seton Hall University Senior Associate Provost, in an email to the Village Green. Discussion about adjunct compensation are certainly not unique to Seton Hall, and this issue is being explored by numerous universities around the nation. Earlier this year, the university provost indicated in several campus forums that he considered a review of adjunct compensation a priority, and we are continuing to examine the issue. The university leadership recognizes the need for an ongoing dialogue, including discussion about compensation, to ensure that Seton Hall continues to present desirable teaching opportunities for adjunct faculty. At the same time, our focus remains on ensuring that we are able to offer a world-class education that is accessible to all students. The lifelong pirate adjunct responded. The provost office have assured us that they are working on it and that it's a priority, but has been unable to supply us with any real fact.
Now, let's see. So you said, I was asking you earlier, you said adjuncts could be working, 3 courses, have one class, maybe?
You could have one class, you could have 3 classes.
Okay. Is there a maximum number of classes?
Yeah, in order for you not to be a full-time. So they may give you 3 courses. Mm-hmm. That's my understanding, in order for you not to be a full-time.
So, but 3 courses is not full-time?
No. Because sometimes you may be teaching once a day or twice a day, twice a week.
That's not twice a week.
Yeah.
And you work for how many hours in that week?
I want 15 minutes every class.
So you're working for 3 hours at best per week?
No, you're working more than 3 hours.
No. You're at work for 3 hours a week.
Okay.
And people should make more money for 3 hours a week? That's a lot of money for not 3 hours a day, but 3 hours a week.
Okay.
So tell me why
Let me ask you a question.
an adjunct.
No. Let me ask you. Let me ask you a question. According to you, how much hours do you spend in the class for one class? How many?
50 minutes.
50 minutes. Okay. When you spend that 50 minutes in class, and the class is over, is it done with that class? Are you done? Are you finished? Is it over? That 50
To
minutes.
the next class, yes. The next class
Yeah,
comes
but no.
in.
Are you done with that class?
For that 50 minutes, yes, the bell rings and then another class comes
Are you
in.
done for the rest of the
Wait,
week?
wait, no,
with
no,
that
no, no,
class?
no, no, wait.
You see,
no,
you
no.
you trying to
Today,
avoid. You trying to figure out where I'm going.
today it's your question.
You trying-
Today it's your,
You trying to figure out where I'm going.
today is your day. You've only got 3 hours of work a week. It's not even 3 whole hours.
All right, let me say this to you.
And you want you want somebody to pay you for that?
Do you know how much hours it takes to prepare one test? One test.
All you got to do is punch that stuff into the computer,
No, you don't.
and there it is.
No, you don't. Do you know how much hours it takes? I'm asking you. You see, because
Yeah, I mean, I can't. Everyone is different, but if you've taught that course over and over, why are you going to keep making a test? And I'm sure.
No, I'm not going to give
I'm
the
sitting
same
here
test.
looking at some of your tests right here.
I'm not going to give the same
You're
test.
telling me that those aren't generated by a computer, or you're actually sitting there typing out each and every
I'm actually
question.
sitting there figuring out what I'm going to put on the test.
Okay, and you write the questions, or you get
Yeah, I
the
write
questions
the
from
questions.
a bank of questions?
I write the questions, and some I get from a bank of questions.
Okay. 3 hours a week? 3 hours. Okay. Boy, you should be tired, huh?
Yeah, but you know why I'm tired?
From
'Cause I'm
running.
spending-
That's where you're tired.
Because I'm spending almost 5 hours to produce a test.
That's how many you don't test
When I'm-
every day.
when
I
I'm
thought you didn't
finished-
even
when I'm
like
finished the
tests.
test, they got projects they have to do.
Okay.
I have to write up a syllabus. I have to do a syllabus
That's done.
at the
Okay.
beginning of the semester, right? I actually have to prepare to teach the class,
How many kids how many students are in these classes?
30 and 35.
Okay. Go ahead. And you meet them twice a week, maybe. Okay, go ahead.
Twice a week. So, you see all that work over there? That's because I got to do all of that work. I got to prepare a roster.
Whoa.
Yeah. I think I do more work than you do.
I don't think so, buddy.
I think I do more
I don't
work.
think
Yeah,
so.
I think. How long do you take to prepare your exams? How long? How long do you take to prepare your exams?
First of all, how long have you been doing this job?
2 years. It's
Okay,
my second
so
one.
I'm in year 25, so things aren't going to take me as long as they're going to take you. But because some of the stuff, I've done before, so I go into.
Or you just go back and you just take that stuff.
No,
that
you
did
have
in
to
the
tweak
past.
things, and
So there you go. You say you have to tweak things.
Yes.
I don't want to give out a test that I give out last semester.
if
so the
I'm
kids-
teaching the same information, I could give out some of that. Now, but I will go through the test. I didn't tell anybody that. We didn't cover that answer. We didn't deal with that question. We didn't deal with that concept.
There you go.
So, but I did do this. So let me put this in. So that's what is meant by the tweaking of it.
But that's what I have to do too. I can't.
But
give,
you are only meeting these people, these adults,
Mm-hmm.
young adults, twice a week. It's not like you have to see them every day. Okay, you're not looking at them every day, and you don't have to put on a little show every day. So
It's college.
it's listen. As
It's
someone who would
college.
like to be an adjunct, I understand that. I'd like to retire and become an adjunct, but I'm saying to you,
When you-
$3,000 and you're only meeting somebody once.
But listen, when you
twice
get
a
it,
week at-
when
or
you
best.
when you get it to be an adjunct, right? You're gonna see how much work you got to do. You're doing just as much work as a full-time professor.
I'm probably doing more work than a full-time professor.
Well, I'm saying that adjunct professor. I don't do any less work. It's the same more work, even more work. Because I also gotta go and I gotta research. I put up some YouTube things at the beginning of class, right? And I go outside of the book outside of the PowerPoint presentation and bring stuff into the PowerPoint presentation.
But we all have to do that. That's what's the beauty of teaching someone something, because you're nourishing your own mind. You have questions, and then you want to add to it, and sometimes you have to make it relevant. But I bet you don't have somebody walking in your room to see if you're doing with a job, or you don't have the other types of disruptions.
The students review you.
Okay.
The students tell, and students are brutal. If they don't like you, man, they like. Psh.
We could talk about what that means to be brutal. Because I've seen teachers who do not teach. I had students tell me a couple of weeks ago that it's best not to know anything. Not knowing information is better than knowing information. And they were afraid that I was going to give them too much information. And I says, well, do you know what kind of government we live in? They all just gave me the democracy answer. None of them had known that we lived in a republic. They didn't know what a constitution was. They thought only it's something the United States had. So, well, did Mr. So-and-so or this person teach you this? No, we didn't do anything. Really, you didn't do anything. No, we didn't. We learned about his son, and we learned about his, dog. That's what he talked about. Those kind of teachers do not get bad ratings from students because they can all get A's or 90s or whatever. And sometimes there's no bad rating. So if you're nice, or not nice, you're actually doing them a disservice. But if you're not demanding anything, then no one may be holding you accountable.
You know what? Most of the students say my tests are very hard. I don't think so.
Well, is it a compliment to say your tests are hard, or is it a compliment to say your tests are easy?
I don't look at it anyway. I look at the grades people get.
Mm-hmm. Because if someone says this test in the beginning, my students say these are hard, and then as time moves on, this was easy, and then I'm like, good. That means it got across to you.
Well, that's what I'm saying too.
That's what you want to hear.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that I want you to say that.
Is that the woman who? Say it's more. Oh, okay, that's good. I'm like, you can fail a multiple choice if you don't know anything.
If you don't know,
you will still. It doesn't matter if you got 1 out of 4 responses, to check from. You could still fail.
Now, what do you think about people cheating in your class? Do you know? Has there been people you?
Of course, people cheat.
And you see them cheating.
If I see it, but I know that there's cheating, and no cheating happens. It depends on who is cheating and whom they are cheating from. If you want the honest deal here to say, on to broadcast or podcast or whatever. If there's someone who's sitting next to someone, two people who don't know or don't study or don't think, and they cheat off of each other,
that's okay.
You knock yourself out.
What are you guys
looking at that paper? I'm like, yeah, you keep. Go ahead.
Cheat with each other and fail miserably. Both of you guys gonna fail anyway. So,
you need all the help you get.
You know what?
And then they don't even know that the answer they're looking at is wrong.
Yeah, you know what? You guys share answers with each other. Miss Lloyd, can we share number 20? Yeah.
And my classes are very lax, Or if there's something on the test, and it's wrong, or it's, there's a mistake, because there's always a mistake on my test because I make my test, right? I don't go get them from a bank. I don't like random tests. In my test, I'm trying to get you to remember something. I'm not trying to get you to